this is Missy with MissEverLee Designs, and today we're going to crochet a basic bow. This will be the more advanced version, and by advanced I mean not the actual pattern isn't advanced. I'm just not going to be explaining how to do a single crochet or anything. For all of those current crocheters, we will be making a beginner's video for people that need more explanation. This is the yarn I'm using today, just because it's what I have laying around. This is what makes it the size that we want it with these dimensions. If you use bigger yarn or smaller yarn, we'll just change the size, but either way, you'll still get the bow if you want to use a different yarn. No biggie. I'm using a 5mm hook, and I'll need a yarn needle and some scissors. All right, we're going to start off here with a slip knot. Make the tail slightly long, just so you have something to tie off your bow with. Chain 10. Single crochet into the second chain from the hook. And you're going to do 8 more single crochets for a total of 9 single crochets across. When you get to the end, chain 1, turn, do 9 more single crochets. Chain 1 and turn one more time. Repeat that row 22 more times, total of 24 rows of 9 single crochets. I'm just going to speed it up here and make it look like I'm super fast, but never really goes this fast. Plus I hand out like 20 snacks while I'm doing this, so be happy that I cut that out. A lot of crying and snacks, please, as I'm filming this. All right, here's a counting tip for you. If you don't know how to count your single crochet rows easily, but you don't want to keep track, this is how you do it. Each of those little columns is 2 rows. Make sure you're looking at the side without this little nub thing over here. You want a full column all the way across. So that's 6 columns, which means it's 12 rows of single crochets. 12 rows. So we're halfway done. We need 24. So let's keep on going, guys. We got this. Woohoo! Done with that 24 rows of 9 single crochets. Then you're going to grab your scissors. Oh, well, let's count first. Okay. 12, in case you guys can't count for yourselves. Yeah, so come on, let's grab our scissors. Cut, cut. Give a nice length on this because we're going to wrap it around the bow and sew it in. And then secure, get your yarn needle out because we're going to need to sew them. Fold it in half. You want the wrong side facing outward, so where that little nub is that I was talking about earlier on that tip. Make sure that's on the outside because we'll flip it to the right side after we weave in and out. In case you guys don't know how to thread your yarn very easily, you're just gonna fold it over like this. Don't do that. Nope, nope, not that. Okay. Fold it, pinch, and then you have the yarn pinched in there, and then you just take and wiggle it in. So then it pops through like this, and you just pull it. It's literally mind-blowing, almost like magic if you're not sure what someone's doing. Blew my mind when I first learned it. All right, go ahead and sew these together. There's 10 stitches, so I normally just weave in and out the 10 stitches and call it a day. You can do this really however you want, as long as they're sewn together. Whatever makes you happy. Make sure that yarn ends up on the same side, like that. And then flip it inside out, or well, right side out, really. Make sure your yarn is on each side and not through the middle. The seam you want to be in the center. So, you know those columns we were talking about earlier? We have 3 columns on each side. That's how you know it's centered. Pretty simple. Oh my gosh, this yarn! Like, it does not need to be going through like that. And this is just silly. All right. Find the center front, so 3 columns on each side. Sew end through the top. So right there in the middle. Like that. Just anywhere. Let's not get too crazy. It's just a little bow. All right, and then find the bottom. Put your yarn needle through there. Sew it through the back. Now we're going to fold it. And pull tight. We are not going to see the yarn on this one, which a lot of them you can see the yarn like this, but we're not doing that. We are going to pull it tight. We are going to wrap it twice. Wrap the longer yarn that you have on there because you'll need more. Pull tight. Pull tight, tight, tight. And turn it around and tie the ends in the back. I mean, just tie them like kind of like a shoelace, but without the bunny ears. And then we're going to pull it tight again. Like real tight. I do not want to see the yarn in the middle. And then flip it back around and double knot it. That will secure it nice and tight for you. There you go. That's the bow. That's the MissEverLee basic bow. We do this on our hats. There is going to be a video linked below on our hat that we put these on in our shop that people love. We have the newborn pattern free for you guys. So many of these bows. Let us know what you think. Write a comment. Show me what you did with your bow. I'm so excited to see. Woo, bows.